Hey there, hi there, hoo there. As you can see, I'm still playing with magnets and plexiglass and trying some things out because one thing with this Mayernik array is that it's the polarity of all these lines of magnets with their aligned polarity the same way. Let's say this is north and this is south. Continues up that way, the exact same way, up until we get to these long ones where it's north and south. And then continues on, north and south here. Just checking this out because I was kind of curious about what was going on. So I did this, where it bounces just as if the gate ended here. So I was kind of curious, okay, this will draw it in. If I draw it past that first starting one, it still pulls it in. What happens when I set it up here and let it sit till it pulls in? It jumps back to this track. It does not jump up to this larger mass of magnets. If I do make it closer and let go, it still jumps back here. If I put it in the middle, it jumps back here. If I put it in the middle up towards that side a little more, it either pops up on end or just like popping up on end. This side, it gets there and then slaps down. But if I put it here, it still wants to go up on end. It is not going to get pulled into that array. Now I started it in there, that's fine. I can go back here and it'll do the same thing, hitting a wall here. But strange, what's going on with this? Why are these the two attracting parts? But this seems to repel to either end or to the track. There we go. Anyway, I'm kind of curious. Let's play around here and see what else comes up. Alrighty then, we shortened things up considerably, and you'll see now that 2 mags to 4 mags to 2 mags. I'll take one of these rollers off here, set it at the top of the array, and look what happens. Set it right there. You see that there? Still snapping to this 3 in from where there's a wall. The wall starts there. I cannot place this roller in the middle here without it snapping to an end. But I thought that was interesting. Now let's do it the other way. Same thing. Unless it gets in there. Once it hits here, it seems to jump, or want to jump. Let's try this one more time. And a jump like that. Okay, we're going to try the big array only with one of these mags here. As soon as we try the roller mag and make sure that it's got the same issues going on. Seems to, although it holds a lot more, and then it flipped up. Let's take it down here. And it flipped up. Go like that. It gets in and flips up. So it doesn't want to stay in the middle here. It wants to choose one side or the other, depending on how close it is to one side or the other. Hold on a sec, we're going to try something different. Alright, you'll see we've changed our aspect and the way we're only going to deal with these 6 arrays here, the big ones. We're going to see how the roller mag does, especially if it has a preponderance towards one side or another. But I'm going to take the roller mag off here, start it all the way back here. I'm just going to let go. And you see that? It rolls all the way to the end and then chooses a pull. Which is really strange. Why does it like the ends, oops, so much? I mean, it's the theory that the attraction, let's say this is north, that's south, this is south, that's north, it should be equal, but obviously it's not. It's getting all the way to the end and then choosing a side depending on which side it's closer to. It's not being kept in the middle like it was with the other arrays. You know, the just 2 mag arrays that right here. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Why is that? I'm confused. I'm decabicized. But I don't know what the hell's going on with that. It is able to keep both fields straight. Ooh, that was, why did it do the jog? Let's try it back here and see if it jogs again. Yeah, it did a little S-curve there. I'm not sure if you can see it from that aspect. We'll try it from here once. And do this one more time. Okay. Now watch. I let go. I'm trying to get everything in the shot. There we go. Did it seem to take a little jump there? Let me look at it instead of the screen here. No. Let's put it this way. Move this array closer. Just for the grins and giggles that it's worth. There we go. That's not really fair because it's not well aligned. Too fast. Let's see if I take this out here. Put it back here. Then my magnetic field from there is reaching a lot farther out if I don't have this string of mags near it. Let's try it one more time. You can see exactly how far back I can let go of that thing. Inch it forward a little bit at a time. Oh, that was a little too much. How about there? Okay, we're stopped. A little more. There we go. Strange. Just some more stuff to play with. Think on that, and by all means, comment on that and my bad camera skills and the horrible scripting, etc., 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 and so on. But the one thing I'm going to ask is please don't quote me equations from books, as I've had a recent experience that has just left that as, you know, they do serve a purpose, but some people think they're just everything. And I just can't see that. Anyway, we'll be back, kids. You have fun. Go do something real instead of, you know, watching me play with magnets. Talk to you later. Howdy, sports fans. Just finishing something up here. Give me just a few minutes. And then you can see how quickly I can set one of these things up. Much more quickly than some of my other videos, but now I'll show you what's going on. It looks like a regular straight line of mags, but coming up from this particular angle, you'll see that it's not. It does this curve to the right. And I was wondering if there was a continuous track, if the roller over here would be kept within it as it was traveling. So I've got to put on my plexiglass again in catty corner because it's just not long enough otherwise. Got to figure out my poles. Okay. Here we go. Well, it made it. It didn't make it as far as I hoped it would. Let's try giving it a little more spring loading by starting back farther. That a better aspect? Yeah. Ah, that one made it all the way to the end. And it followed. And it jumped. So if I wanted to lift something, it could be possible to do it with the array itself. Because, all depends on how much it wants to stay in this area right here. How much force can it handle going against one of the poles or the other. But it obviously does follow its track. One more time for the kids at home. All the way to the end. This might be kind of like a pendulum thing. Never know. Anyway, just some egg experiments. We'll try some others. Hold on.